I grew up liking swimming like something else. When I was still a toddler, early in the morning, I cried, wanting Mom to let me go to the swimming pool. Mom tried to avoid me to go to the swimming pool several times. They were to end up fighting that. It shocked many why my father was acting like that. With time, I started liking those. Dad brought me many. One day, I saw a door in the pool. The door was so beautiful and bright. It was smiling at me, but it doesn't talk. The following day, that same door... Hello viewers, welcome once again to another episode of African Confessions HD, right here on Extraordinary Africa. My name is Solution Uncle. If you're still new, in this show we publish lifetime confessions. Usually we publish anonymously for their own safety reasons. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do have a story and if you want to share, here is the platform. Here is the platform to get all the advice you want. Feel free to send us your confession on our WhatsApp number. Our WhatsApp number is +263 775 597 775. +263 775 597 775. Or you can contact our PR Fidel at his Gmail account, fidelgoch@gmail.com. Listeners, I don't want to waste much of your time. Let's go straight into the confessions. We have plenty of confessions. Please withhold my identity. This is the connection I have with the marine spirit. My father connected me with it when he was still alive. He did rituals to gain popularity when he was alive. They say he sacrificed his child protectiveness. The ritual was done after I was born. They made me the backbone of the ritual, so I was to stay alive for us to remain rich and for they to remain popular. The following children to be born were to die and being used in other rituals because Dad continuously goes there. He always told us he was going out to perform, yet he is in the country under the water. This is what was happening. Since I was born, I have that habit of wanting to be in the water always. The connection which was made. If the marine spirit is hit by a stone under the water, I was to feel the pain. This affected my education. I didn't finish the education. Mom wasn't worried because Dad was very rich. He owns estates, he owns trucks, he owns buses, he owns many houses in and outside South Africa. So Mom was slighted by that and she never complained about me stopping going to school when I was still a child. I only learned up to grade 5. The spirit in me didn't wanted me to interact with other children, especially dirty children and dirty people. And some of the places you could play at the school, if I was to play in a dirty place at school, the following night I could not sleep. I could be feeling very ill. I would be very weak. So since I was born, I have been always dreaming, going to the Indian Ocean, coming down under the water, starting to speak with this lady. The lady was so beautiful. I have never seen such a beautiful lady in this world. I told my mom and she took fun of it and said, my daughter, this is the funniest part of you. I love your dreams. Mom thought I was lying or I was trying to make fun, but that was the thing which was happening to me. Since when I was a child, I always wanted to go to the swimming pool. Mom tried to block me several times, but they'll end up fighting with my dad. This shocked Mom and their relatives because Mom shared with their sisters what was happening and they were even shocked How could Dad act in such a way? We were very rich. We have everything. At the end, every relative was to listen to what Dad was to tell them, because he's the person who always spoiled them with money. When there is a funeral at my mom's side, when there is a party, Dad was always to come and make the party par excellence. If it was a funeral, it was going to be made a classy funeral. So relatives of my mother listened to my dad more than their daughter. With time, I started liking dolls like anything else. I liked those type of dolls made by plastic. Some of them have kind of a makeup. Those type of dolls, I liked them. So Dad brought me many dolls, and I didn't like the dolls because they were made from cloth until he brought that one. After he brought that one, when I go to the swimming pool in the morning, I was seeing a lady alike the doll which was brought by my dad. During first days, the doll was only smiling at me, but with time, it started coming closer to me. I really liked it. Till one day, I touched it, and this is what happened. For many days, I have been trying to touch it, but it wasn't. I touched the doll, and it grabbed my hand and went under the pool. She started feeding me with something I don't know. I've never seen such food in this world. The food was very delicious. It was so nice. I went out of the pool. Mom was everywhere looking for me, and I told her, I saw you when you come here, but you didn't saw me. Mom took it as a fun. We went home, but that moment, everything changed in my life. That is exactly when I stopped going to school. I was no longer wanting to interact with other children at all. I was acting like an old person. Dad, instead of being shocked, Dad praised me and said, "Yo, my daughter is mature." At that young age, I could give better suggestions than old people, especially in our house. I was to be advised Dad on his business plans. This shocked everyone. They thought I was intelligent, but how could they thought I am intelligent while I am rejecting going to school? So with time, Mom died. And this is how my mom died. It was on a dream. I went to the sea with that doll. We got under the water. They gave me a knife and said, "Kill this thing. It's affecting us and it's want to avoid us play with you." They dislightened my eyes. I was seeing like something else. I hit the thing, stabbed it with that knife. When it started bleeding, it all came clear in my eyes. That was my mom. I started crying under those seas. And I woke up in the morning to see my mother bleeding. From his nose, there was blood coming out. Dad was out with work. He was cold, and he was not even surprised. This shocked many. Mom went to the cemetery. He was buried, still bleeding. There was blood all over the road to the cemetery. With time, Dad passed away. That's when I became a full-time ritualist. I think I was going in place of my father. I then realized Dad wasn't working all these years. He was going under the sea so that he can remain famous. you can remain rich. And this is now what is happening to me. I go under the water. I changes to be whatever animal I want. And I have been killing many people. I really like to be a crocodile. Sometimes I just change to be water. I should do this every 2 months to remain rich. I am now 41 years. I don't have a child. I don't have a friend. I'm only lonely. Sometimes I enjoy playing around animals in the water. Like when I change to be a hippopotamus, I really like to play with those hippopotamuses. I went to several people trying to be cleansed, but they are saying I am mentally ill. Maybe your audience will understand me better, Solution Uncle. Publish my story. Please do not disclose my identity. Our next confession is as follows. Please kindly post this message for me. It's my girlfriend and I want to understand what it means. Please, this is the message. I am not feeling secured and comfortable with us anymore. If it's going to continue like this, then it's better we break up and go our separate ways for peace and truth. I don't know, but a relationship where the two parties involved are just going out their daily routines and schedules without involving each other in decision making is absurd. And besides, it's affecting me. While I was in school, I was able to stay committed to my studies because of my friends. Those friends have gone their own ways because of posting, and I'm always separated from them too. Every day I ask myself, if I stop making the hiding move first, would it still work? I realize that's where the change began. It's unfortunate that getting to 3 years, we have not sat down to even plan our lives ahead and what we want to achieve. Yourself said you have stopped convincing people to be part of your life, and sadly I am part of the people you chose to be with and spend time with in your decision. Even after realizing how you cared less about my health and how I feel, I still choose to stay because I want to. I had enough reasons to set back, but I chose to stay. Everyone who knows about me and you, one way or the other, has had their resentment about us, but I still choose to stay with you because, first of all, the blood covenant is what I can't unmake. And secondly, I choose to begin this journey of love with you. No one forced me. I decided to wanted to. I should have taken my time before even falling in love, but I want to naive then to understand. I needed us to talk before our last year ended, but your mind was that there is nothing wrong with coming to your house. I started something I shouldn't have started. The first mistake I did was to spend a night with you without my mom's knowledge. That has been my headache till date. You are just not bothered because you have nothing to lose. I am getting offended with how you give comparison in the relationship. We are supposed to be friends, lovers, siblings, and parents ourselves, but all the time. It's either you do this and I don't appreciate, or I do this without showing appreciation. I just get hurt when I feel comfortable sharing my future plans and dreams with my male best friend. When the people I call my boyfriend doesn't even know what I really want, and you don't even share with me. When I ask, it's either you'll be fine or you don't trust this and that. We are humans. We all make mistakes, but when something deliberately goes on, then it's not more a mistake. There is a lot ahead of the two of us, but personally, I'm not having peace of mind. It started from the time I was diagnosed with PID till date. I cry anytime I realize how you left me to my fate and cared less, and even told me I am pressurizing you with marriage. I need my peace of mind to travel safely tomorrow, so I just want to know whether I fit in your plans, or perhaps after a few years of being together, you've realized I don't deserve to share life with you or something. Anything that's thankful is okay by me. I have cried and consoled myself for my mistakes. I don't know if I have offended you, but if I have, then I'm sincerely sorry. All I want to know is us. Are we still together, or it's better we go our separate ways? I actually need peace in my relationship. If I have peace, I am miles away. I know my heart is at peace. So please, I want to know, do we still have us, or we are just making unfaithful efforts? Every relationship is more or less like an investment. Do we have plans together? Do I fit in your world? I want to know. I was able to you early from my previous relationship. We did nothing. But with you, we did a lot. Please, even if I will cry for months, I will still recover. Just let me know if I'm part of your life or not. I sincerely need a calm mind for the months ahead for school. So please let me know where I stand in your life.